हरिजना सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादां सागरा श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विश्वपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नमो विश्वपादाय कृष्णवेष्टाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती नामिने श्रीवासवानवी देवी देवताय कृपामये कृष्ण संबंध विज्ञान दायिने प्रभवे नमः माधुर्योज्ज्वल प्रेमाढ्य श्री रूपानुग भक्तिदा श्री गौरकरुणा शक्ति विग्रहाय नमोस्तुते नमस्ते गौरवाणी श्रीमूर्ते दीनतारिणे रूपानुगा सिद्धान्तध्वान्तकारिणे नमो गौरकिशोराय साक्षात् वैराग्यमूर्तये चित्तरङ्गानसाम्भोधे आदाम्बुजाय ते नमः नमो भक्तिविनोदाय सच्चिदानन्दनामिने गौरशक्तिस्वरूपाय रूपानुगावराय ते गौराविभावभूमेस्त्वं निर्देशा सज्जनप्रियः वैष्णवसार्वभौमः श्री जगन्नाथाय ते नमः वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरकिशे नमः पञ्चतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते जयतां सुरतोर्बन्धो मामन्दर्मदेर्दति मत्सर्वस्वराधां भोजो राधामदनमोहनो दिव्यवृन्दारण्यकल्पद्रुमाधरः श्रीमद्रत्नागारसिंहासनस्थो श्रीमद्राधा श्रीलगोविन्ददेवो यस्यादिविसेव्यमानः स्मरामि श्रीमान् रासरसारम्भी वंशीवटतटस्थितः दशमेनोऽसने गोपीर् गोपीनाथः श्रीयस्तु नः तत्प्रकाञ्चनगौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृन्द हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा So we have Sripad Madhvacharya's appearance coming now in the Shahara, which is the day when Lord Ramachandra killed Ravana. So why Sripad Madhvacharya appeared on the same day of the Shahara? Because that is a victory of good over evil. Now you may say, what is evil? How do you define evil? So every evil act actually has a basis of a wrong philosophy, of evil philosophy. What is an evil philosophy? Ishvaroham aham bhogi siddhoham bhagavan sukhi. Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita talks about how do the demons think. The demons think that I am Ishvara. Ishvaroham aham Ishvara. Ishvaroham aham bhogi. I am bhogi. I am what? I am enjoying. Siddhoham balavan sukhi. I become perfect by my strength, and by my strength I become happy. So this is the demonic mentality. What is demonic mentality? I am the enjoyer, I am the controller. But ultimately Krishna is the ultimate enjoyer, Krishna is the ultimate controller. So that means you want to be in competition with Krishna, or you want to become Krishna, or you think that you are Krishna. You think that you are God. So that is the demonic mentality. You may be having a person who is having suit, boot, tie, very nice to talk to you, very gentlemanly behavior, everything. But ultimately, he has a desire that I want to enjoy, I want to control. That means he is a devil, a suit, boot devil. So you may generally have an idea that devil means he should be ugly, and he should have two coming up like this. The hair should be scattered like this, and he should be dark and have red eyes. That is the generally idea of a devil. So when Hanuman went to Lanka, he was searching on where is Sita, where is Sita, where is Sita. And he was going to different quarters where many women were staying. They are all the wives of Ravana. And he thought, looking at that, she cannot see that. But ultimately he came to a place and he saw that there was one person lying down, had a huge body. Not only a huge body, but he was so handsome. And he had a white umbrella on top and a big round bed. And lying down. And Hanuman thought, he knew it was Ravana because he's a king. When the kings have a white umbrella. And how can this beautiful person be a devil? When he went nearby, he understood that Ravana, from his mouth, intoxication was, smell of intoxication was coming out. So that shows that how it was a devil. But even Hanuman was surprised at how such a beautiful person can be a devil. So in the same way, many of you will be surprised to know that there are many good people in this world who are actually devils. Their behavior is good, their language is good, they have a very wonderful philosophy also. They may treat you nicely also, but still they are devil because of what? They are having the mentality that I am God. So that mentality is called Mayavadi. So the original Mayavadi was Ravana. Because Ravana's own wife, Mandodari, told him so many times, the person who has come to fight with you, he is not ordinary human. He is God. He is God. Vishnu told him he is God. But still, no. How can he be God? I am God. And he is just an ordinary human. He is a Nara. Can you not see? There's some height. It is not so. If God should be somewhat like big. He is just a small human being. How can he be God? So many examples were given. Just imagine Tara and Bhusha. What happened to them? What happened to Maricha? Just imagine what happened to Surpanaka. He is not an ordinary person. He has killed many enemies. And one of the ministers of Ravana told, see, whenever there is a prediction, when a monkey comes to your kingdom, that is the time when your death count begins. Ravana did not even hate him. He though he knew, this is a fact. There is a curse on him. When a monkey enters Lanka, then his death count starts. There are no monkeys in Lanka actually, because of this. When a monkey entered, Sugriva entered, at the time his death count started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 days, 10 they gone. So all these things were told, but he did not accept Lord Ram as God. So he is a Mayavadi. So Lord Ram defeated Mayavadi, Ravana. In the same way, same Ram, he came as Vyasa, and the same Hanuman came as Madhvacharya to kill the demoniac mentality called Mayavadi. So Mayavadi, Ravana was killed, but Mayavadi was not killed. You may kill a demon, but what about demonic mentality? Demonic mentality is more dangerous than demon. You can kill a demon, but immediately the mentality goes to another person. It may haunt 10 more people, 100 more people, 1,000 more people. So what you're supposed to kill in the age of Kali is what? The demonic mentality. And what is a demonic mentality? Demonic mentality is very simple. It's called Mayavada. Mayavada matat shastram bodham prachandam chate tasmat kilpute karo brahmanatya. So this Mayavada is actually a demonic mentality. It is demonic. So Hanuman, he took the birth on the day of Vijayadashmi to show that how Lord Rama killed Ravana, a Mayavadi. I will appear to kill Mayavada. Mayavadi means a person who accepted the philosophy of Mayavadi, which says, I am God. Ishvaro ham bhogi siddham balavam sukhi. And Mayavada means the philosophy. Mayavadi means a person. So Mayavadi means a person, Mayavada means a philosophy. So that has to be destroyed by Hanuman. Same Hanuman came to destroy this philosophy of Mayavada in the form of Sripad Madhvacharya. So there is one pastime in the childhood of Madhvacharya that once he was playing with his friends. Small children were playing. And just next to the playground, his father was giving a pravachan. Madhvacharya was giving a pravachan. He was giving a pravachan on Srimad Bhagavatam, and the verse which was talking about different trees. Then there was each and every tree which was mentioned in that particular verse was described by his father. But when it comes to, when it came to one tree called Luchika, he was not able to describe. He just skipped that thing and went further. Madhvacharya became very angry and came to his father. You don't know how to give pravachan. You did not, you missed one word here. Then Luchika means actually Avla. Avla. What do you call it? Gooseberry. What I mean? Gooseberry. The goosebumps. Can you close the window, close the door. So Madhvacharya became very angry. His father was also surprised. Why he became angry so much angry? Just because I did not describe the meaning of one tree. There is a reason behind it. The reason is, there is going to be one great disciple of Madhvacharya in future. His name is, he will be known as Madhvacharya. And Madhvacharya belongs to the family of the Avla tree, Luchika Surihi. Luchika. In earlier days, the surnames were kept something somewhat interesting. Suppose in a small village, you had a very famous person, and many people would come to meet him. And then they would ask, where is the house? Where is the address? There was no Google location at that time. Where is the address? The villagers would say, you see that mango tree, the mango tree house. Go to the mango tree house, biggest mango tree house. The same way, in his house, in his ancestor's house, that is Sripad ancestor's house, there are many Avla trees. That is why their family name itself became Luchika. So, Madhvacharya knew there will be one great disciple of mine who will be my disciple. And he is going to glorify Krishna, Lord Rama, Krishna and Vyasa, and also glorify these three incarnations of mine, that is Hanuma, Bhima. So Madhvacharya's parents, they had no children. So they went to Harihara Kshetra and worshipped the Lord, that you bless us with children, and then we'll keep your names. Then what happened? 2 sons were born. For one they kept Kshetra Madhvacharya, for other they kept Madhvacharya. And Madhvacharya, right from his childhood, he was such a brilliant person. His brilliance was so extraordinary And just a 5-year-old kid. One bhikshu came to his house. Then there was a chant. He chanted a verse. This is a 5-year-old boy. And the verse was very complicated. Even I don't remember the verse. It's funny. It was so complicated. Bhikshu thought, what happened? This 5-year-old chanting a verse. It was asked of it, it was just directly just spontaneously created a verse. This says, O Kshapana, O Bhikshu. Now you have come to the house of another Bhikshu, another beggars. Because we are Brahmanas, we are beggars. And now, in our house, there is only one beggar who is going on for begging outside and sustaining 4 other beggars in our house. So how can you expect that a beggar can give to a beggar? So in this way, he found a very beautiful beggar was surprised and left. Gradually, over a period of time, the Madhvacharya's brother, Shankar Panditacharya, he got married to Madhvacharya's sister. And being influenced by Madhvacharya's philosophy, Shankar Panditacharya became the librarian of Madhvacharya. And he used to bring all the books, whatever Madhvacharya would write. And there were some people who were editing his books. And he used to bring and keep it in his house. Now here, his brother, Tripunitacharya, was the biggest scholar at that time. He's such a big scholar, anybody would listen to his name, they would completely shiver. That's why kind of scholarship he had. He is the most prolific scholars at that time, Tripunitacharya. And he was a scholar and was affiliated to the Shankara Mat, means in the sense he was affiliated to Maharaja philosophy. And he was hearing from his brother about Madhvacharya. So what happened? He developed some attraction to Madhvacharya's glorifications. But he cannot completely endorse himself that I am now converted to be Madhvacharya because he belonged to a particular school. What he used to do, every night, around 11 o'clock, when everybody used to go to sleep, his brother also would go to sleep. And his brother would keep all the books attached like on top, on mezzanine floor. And Tripunitacharya used to climb up and go there. Using a small lamp, he used to read all Madhvacharya's books. And within his heart, he was totally convinced this is the best philosophy. By the time Madhvacharya had come to Kasaragod, so even still today, they have the Mata there called Cow Mata. So first time I went to Kasaragod, I was trying to search out where this Mata is there. At that time, the Google was not so prominent. So I went around asking everybody, where is this Mata? Tripunitacharya Mata, Tripunitacharya Mata. 2 days, just went on and doing the research. Where is it? Can't find out. So I got tired. Then anyhow, we had to catch the train. I was on the way from Kasaragod to Mangalore to catch the train. So the car driver, he told me, you want to fill the petrol. So I filled the petrol. Then I asked the petrol bunk wala, hey, have you seen any Mata here called Tripunitacharya Mata? We have Samadhi also. Then he told me, Tripunitacharya, we don't know. But there is something next to the petrol pump, you can go there. Next to the petrol pump, I just asked the vehicle person, stay here and go right. I just went inside, next to the petrol pump, a small lane it goes. And there it is written in a board which is like rusted, it is Cow Mata, in Kannada it was written. I got it. And I went there. And then I saw some nice puja was going on, I paid obeisances. Then I asked them, is it Tripunitacharya's place? And that person said, hey, how did you find it out? So then he took me to his Samadhi there, paid obeisances, and he used Shanamru, he did puja. And he took another place, his sons, Narayana Panditacharya Samadhi is also there. So Madhvacharya just could not tolerate because this family is actually belonged to Ruchika. So now here Tripunitacharya Madhvacharya had come to Kasaragod for Chaturmas. And Madhvacharya used to go to visit Madhvacharya and give the Shastrartha. Sripad Madhvacharya, in Kasaragod, there is one temple called Vishnu Mangala temple. Very Puranic temple. Lord Vishnu appeared there so that he can empower his devotees to reach Krishna consciousness. So that is not Vishnu Mangala. What is the only Mangala Karya in this world? That is only Krishna consciousness, spreading Krishna consciousness. So in the ancient times, right in the Puranic times, many acharyas, many rishis, many saints would go to the deity after completing their Vidyabhyasa, after completing their studies or austerities, to take blessings so that they can propagate Vedic culture around the world. So Madhvacharya, he first went there to take blessings of Vishnu Mangala deity, and then went to South India too for preaching Krishna consciousness. And then in the next tour of South India, Sripad Madhvacharya was camping there in Vishnu Mangala. There is still that some pond is there where Madhvacharya should take bath. So I had darshan and took bath in that pond also. Nobody goes to the temple. When the Pujari comes one morning, once in the evening, this Pujari goes away. And Vishnu Mangala is just sitting there. Now there is a Shastra. 7 to 8 days, there is a constant Shastra between debate between Sri Madhvacharya and Trivikrama Panditacharya. So actually Madhvacharya would just take only few seconds to defeat anyone in anybody. He defeated Buddhisagara and Vadisimha. In Buddhisagara and Vadisimha, there were two scholars on Buddhism and Jainism philosophy. And they used to come to Achyut Pariksha's Matha every time. Bhandarkare Matha, Achyut Pariksha's Matha is Bhandarkare Matha. Still that Matha is there, and their Udupi is there. So they used to come and then unnecessarily have a debate with him and then insult him, ridicule him, defeat the old Achyut Pariksha. And he used to say, I defeated, go. Every year he used to come and then take so much gifts and give appreciation. This year when they came, Achyut Pariksha told me, I am old man, my brain is not working. Now you argue with these people, this young boy. I have initiated a newly initiated sannyasi, a new sannyasi. Young boy, 9-year-old boy, what kind of argument we can do? But still, he is going to be the, you argue with him. So then they all sat, the whole of Udupi had come to see what's happening. There was a debate, they're going to start, and this young 8-9-year-old boy, he is going to debate with two learned scholars from Bauddha and Chaitanya. They're expert everywhere they go, they get a certificate that we have been victorious, we are defeated, and they carry these certificates around, and they're very good in argument. How this 9-year-old boy can really face them. So now, both of them sat, and here this young boy, Madhvacharya, is sitting. Then he looked at his young boy and told, do you know, everything is nothing. Buddhism. Everything is nothing. Then Madhvacharya told, yes, what you say comes in everything. What does it mean? What you say is also nothing. Oh, they are shocked. And they thought, I think the time is not proper. Murta is not proper today. Astrological problem is there. So tomorrow we'll do the debate. And Madhvacharya told, no, everything is fine. Auspicious time. There is no problem with time. Continue your debate. No, we cannot debate further. Tomorrow we'll do. Okay. Next day, Madhvacharya is sitting. Everybody came to see everything, what's going to happen next. And they are waiting and waiting. These two old sannyasis, they did not come. Then Achyut Pariksha sent some of his disciples to find out where they are, because they are given accommodation in the sannyasa ashram. And they went and saw, nothing was there. They packed their bags and left the night only. So Madhvacharya would not take much time to defeat people. Just 1 second is enough. So when he went to the coastal Andhra, he met two great saints. One is Swami Shastri. And he was very, very learned scholar. And Madhvacharya just defeated Swami Shastri. And Suri. Another Suri. Prabhupada's name. So both were defeated and they became disciples of Madhvacharya, became sannyasi disciples of Madhvacharya. One Padma Tirtha, other is Narahari Tirtha. Samay Shastri. And another one more. So he was just so quick in his arguments and he just defeated. Srila Prabhupada had this very interesting quality of defeating just with one line. One astra is enough, one bana is enough to defeat all antagonistic philosophies. And Kotalsky told Swamiji, we believe everything is only nature, it's not God. Then Prabhupada said, that whose nature? Nature means what? We believe only in anger. No, whose anger? Anger is nature of a person. It cannot be just existing anger is there like that. No, it belongs to someone. So he defeated. One line is enough to defeat all ignorance. But here, Madhvacharya and Sripad went on for 7 to 8 days. Actually, Madhvacharya, by doing this argument, keeping him as an antagonistic person, he was teaching the philosophy of Vaidya Siddhanta, Vaishnavism. In this way, then Sripad became disciple of and to such an extent, Madhvacharya would follow wherever Madhvacharya would go. And along with Madhvacharya, all his sannyasi disciples would also go. And in spite of all the sannyasi disciples, Madhvacharya had great respect and great regard for this Madhvacharya, who was actually Grahastha. He is a Grahastha. And he was the most prominent among all the disciples of Madhvacharya. One day, Sripad Madhvacharya was giving a class, and all of a sudden he went into trance. Tears started rolling through his eyes, and he went into the deity room to worship Krishna. And in half an hour, 1 hour, he's not coming out of it. Everybody was afraid. What's happening? Why is he not coming out? He is inside the deity room. He is not coming out. How long puja is going to happen? Then Sripad he just went. He just removed the curtain and then saw what's happening inside. And he saw something very amazing. He saw Lord Ram being worshipped by Hanuman. And he saw same time Krishna worshipped by Bhima. And he saw same time Vyasa being worshipped by Madhvacharya. Then he realized. What was the realization? That Madhvacharya is none other than Bhima. He is none other than Hanuman. He is none other than Vanu. Like Hanuman worshipped Ram in his incarnation. The same Ram came as Krishna, then Hanuman came as Bhima. And the same Hanuman and Bhima came as Madhvacharya to worship Krishna, who came as Vyasa. In this way, there was he spontaneously started chanting some verses, glorifying all the 3 incarnations of Vayu. And Hanuman, Bhima, and Madhva. So when Madhvacharya came out, he recited all the verses, 41 verses. Like the flow of Ganga from his mouth, all these verses just came out. And Madhvacharya was so happy, but still he told that you have glorified your Guru, but glorifying Guru without glorifying Krishna is Maya. Glorifying Krishna without glorifying Guru is also Maya. Because you cannot separate your Guru from Krishna. So they should be seen together. Then Sripad Madhvacharya chanted one verse, sometimes he put 2 verses. On Narasimha, and he told that these 2 verses everybody is supposed to chant before they chant the Vayustuti. And then at the end of the Vayustuti, again they are supposed to chant these 2 verses, which is known as Harisuti. So Hari Vayustuti. Harisuti, Narasimha is Hari. His stuti was composed by Sripad Madhvacharya. And Vayustuti was composed by Sripad. So the rule became that you are supposed to chant Hari Vayustuti. Hari Vayustuti is a very famous stotra in the Madhva Sampradaya. There are 2 stotras which are very famous. If you don't chant them, you are not a Madhva. That is how Hari Vaya Stuti. Another stuti is Raghavendra Stotra, which came out spontaneously. It is not that the author is sitting and thinking, what should I write? Oh, I should write this. Oh, this line. Not like that. Without they using their intelligence, means there is no use of intelligence there. There is only consciousness which came. Automatically is poured out. It is not written from the intellectual platform, but it is written from the spoken from the spontaneous platform. So one is known as Harivaya Stuti, which has got 41 verses plus 2, which is supposed to stand 2 before and 2 later. So it becomes say 43 and if you say 45 verses. All these become what? Harivaya Stuti. Then another one is known as Raghavendra Stotra. So this Raghavendra Stotra was chanted by Madhvacharya. How many have been to Mantralaya? Okay, few of you have been to Mantralaya. That is the appearance place, that is not appearance place, that is the Samadhi place of Sripad Raghavendra Swami, who is none other than Prahlad. Prahlad has 4 births. Prahlad, and then Bahilika, Vyasatirtha, then Raghavendra Swami. So Raghavendra Swami had a disciple, Madhvacharya. He knows Raghavendra Swami lived for many years, 12 years he lived there. In one place called Vichala, near Mantralaya. So there, Raghavendra Swami, he decided that I want to take now Samadhi. Because some people told him, hey, you are living in your disciples' house for how long you want to live? Some talk went on like that. So Raghavendra Swami just left his disciples' house and went to take Samadhi. And Madhvacharya was not knowing that Samadhi is going to happen, Vrindavan Pravesh is going to happen. He got a news that Raghavendra Swami is entering Vrindavan. Then he came running, but he has to cross the Tungabhadra river. Tungabhadra had floods. The water was flowing, gushing, and he jumped into the floods. How he swam, nobody can actually swim. He just came, constantly chanting, glory to Raghavendra Swami. So he went on chanting the stotra of Purna Bodha Guru Devta Vaidivara Kama Rivashi Prashanti Guruttara Swamsa Devar Sevita Nandi Vyojilagna. Went on chanting. Time came. Raghavendra Swami was entered Samadhi. The last brick was placed. Oh. Then he stopped. Then from the Samadhi or the Vrindavana of Raghavendra Swami, few words came saying that Sakshi Haya Syotrahi. So Haya means Hayavadana. Who is Hayavadana? He is Hayagriva. Hayagriva himself is Sakshi for it. Whatever he has spoken is perfectly right. So Jaya Raghavendra Maharaja Vedam Garushaya Nam Kavim Guruvaditvam Tavaya Vaishnavendi Vrindave Sri Raghavendra Gurve Namotyanta Jave. So this one is stotra, which is of 20 verses or so. This one is Raghavendra stotra. Another one is known as Harivaya Stuti. So the Harivaya Stuti and Raghavendra stotra becomes the life and soul of all the Vaishnavas in the Madhva Sampradaya. So Sripad, he chanted these stotras which are very powerful. So if I chant takes a long time, but I am going to chant few verses for your pleasure, for Madhvacharya's pleasure. So there are 2 verses which are spoken by Madhvacharya to Sripad, which is known as Hari Stuti or Narasimha Nakastuti is like this. Antasman Duludavedi Balam Atankramachatkata Bhocha Devadana Divabar Sate Vajrayita Srivat Kanjira Vasya Pratasunakara Daritana Dilura Tattvastatvam Dashanta Vargunasa Nalita Puribhage Lakshmi Kanta Samanta Duvitalayan Nevishasте Saram Pashyam Namastu Tarato Vastam Suduttama Yadrojottara Dakshani Pratida Antodda Kristvatya Yoga Omishtilimodida Yogmesha Kotkara. So these 2 verses are glorifying Narasimha. The first verse glorifies Om. Pantasman Guru Veguru. Nakastuti. Naka. And the second verse glorifies Lakshmi Narasimha. Lakshmi Kanta Samantado Vidalayan Nivishtuste Sam Prashya Tamustu Durga Vastam Sopratama Nitoshotra Lakshmi Puja Pranto Vida Kismut Yoto Komish Vismutana Ramesh Kokara. So then starts the Vaishtu, chanted by whom? Trivikrama Panditacharya. So this Vaishtu goes like this. It is a very interesting chanda. Srimad Vishnam Grinishta Gunapasam Srimadananda Nirtham Vailokhyacharya Pado Chala Chala Satvam Sarvaspantanantu Macham Karpanetri Tribunamita Sharadendu Jyotsna Vadrasita Shri Puditakuva Prenabharam Bhavara Kantaram Takola Davidita Ristaseva Anuddha Pragyatmakyadutam Gatamsmano Mritatnamadinam Bhaktidre Kavagada Kyan Gripito Titakagar Pinjaran Jikasam Janmadivyatyapadi Pratyatira Prapakanam Gunanam Adryanam Prakanam Chirumvasitanam Chidanam Sundavatanam Yedesham Eshadosha Proshanasam Deshinam Vishakanam Daityanam Attimanketam Sividatam Samsavinyas Vishakta. Like that, just imagine, even it is difficult to pronounce also. Trivikrama is so intelligent. That he just composed spontaneous verses, spontaneous, glorifying whom? Vayu, these three incarnations. Who are they? Hanuman, Bhima. So that is why Madhvacharya was very angry at his father. Hey, how can you forget my disciple who is going to appear in future? Who belongs to Luchika, Suri Sunu. Especially Madhvacharya, he had one son called Narayana Madhvacharya. And he was just 5-year-old and he saw Madhvacharya when he was a small kid. And many sannyasis used to come around, Madhvacharya used to meet them. They used to tell many stories of Madhvacharya. So he remembered all the stories. And what he directly saw. Number 2, what was told to him by other disciples of Madhvacharya. And number 3, he had the divine vision to see certain things which Madhvacharya did and certain things Madhvacharya spoke and nobody was about it. In the divine vision was revealed to him. So it was he who is Trivikrama son, Narayana Panditacharya. It is he who wrote the life and teachings of Madhvacharya. The book called Madhvacharya, written by whom? Narayana Panditacharya, whose father is Trivikrama. So if you want to know about Srimad Madhvacharya, you have to read this book. Which book is known as Madhvacharya. And the poetry of the book is so wonderful. The chanda, way it has been chanted, the way it has been presented. It is full of so many metaphors, so many kavyas. It's just unimaginable. The kind of poetry, Sanskrit poetry. Even if you see the poetry point of view, that's the best spoken poetry, Sanskrit poetry. That is Madhvacharya. It has got 16 sargas and nice chanting goes on, full story, right from the cause of appearance of Madhva and the appearance of Madhvacharya and all this. So another story from childhood. One day Madhvacharya was a small kid. He was not even able to walk. He was walking only on the knees. And one day morning, mother is searching out Vasudev. Madhvacharya's childhood name is Vasudev. So he was not knowing. They did not find him. Father, mother searched around the house. Where is small kid? Where is one? In neighbor's house. They went to everybody's house in Padma Kshetra. Pajaka is the place where Madhvacharya is born. Pajaka is actually Paka. Comes from Paka, Paja, Paka, let's say in one sense. Means kitchen. So Madhvacharya in his previous incarnation was Bhima. And Bhima likes to cook. There are two famous cooks. They are not women actually. One is Nala and other Bhima. Bhima and Nala, they are the most famous cooks. In the Nala Devati Nala, he is a big famous cook. And Bhima is also a great cook. when he was in Virat Raja, Virat Parva. So Bhima became a cook, in charge of kitchen. At that time, Virat Raja was enjoying many, many dishes. And the Virat Raja is near Chandigarh. There is one place called Penjor. Penjor originally was Panchpura, where Panch Pandavas were there, that became Penjor now. So that is actually Virat Nagar. There is one place called Virat Nagar, a small village in Virat Nagar. And that is the place where these Pandavas were there in Agyatavasa. So yeah, I went there last month for giving me Bhagavata there. So then I came to know all these things. Virat Nagar is there, Virat Raja's place. So Bhima was in charge of the cook. He was cooking there. So he likes cooking, and of course, only person who nicely wants to eat, they don't eat. One is a good eater, and is a good cook also. So he likes to eat. So and that is why he appeared in Padma, where Pajaka means the place of cooking, cooking and serving. What did Madhvacharya serve? Everyone. He served Krishna consciousness. He served the scriptures. Now, in some of the literatures, it has been described, the acharyas are those who are cooks and who serve the cooking. They cook and also serve. What do they cook? They cook the scriptures and they serve the scriptures. It is not just good enough that you cook, you should know how to serve also. Even though it is the best of the dish, but if you don't serve properly, of course, even if you know, you should know how to eat also. People don't know how to eat also. Maximum what they do is they take a bun and cut it and put a vada in it and eat. And that's the vada pav. They don't know how to eat also. So people lost knowledge of cooking, lost the knowledge of serving, lost the knowledge of even eating. Now once I had to call the Brahmacharis. I had some other devotees also to feed. And I had a great desire to feed them nice prasadam, Madhva prasadam. Then I told the cook that you show all your art today, so that these North Indians will appreciate your art. So he made 25 items, all nice. Then nice, one big banana leaf for each person. And none of these people knew how to eat. One devotee mixed everything and made kitchen more tastier. That what has happened? I did so much of hard work. So maybe khichdi automatically. So people don't know how to eat also. So Bhima was very good cook. He also served. Very good serve. And very good in eating also. He used to eat last. Good cook eats last. And a person who serves also eats last. Why? जो बचा सब अपना ही If you eat first, others will get up and you have a problem, isn't it? So you should eat at the end. Intelligent people actually eat at the end. So what is your goal? You have no worry, isn't it? No problem. Everybody's eating, so you have no anxiety. So no problem. So it is that place where Madhvacharya, he cooked the scriptures. Made a big feast called what? Saramula Granthas. And then he served to all of us in the form of his disciples. He served. You should know how to serve also. You should know how to teach, how to give pravachan, how to explain scriptures. That is called serving. Serving the scriptures means explaining them. Madhvacharya. So, there's not found this small little boy, Vasudeva, where are you? It's all going on. And Madhvacharya they were sitting at the door and keeping their hand on their head. Oh, crying. Muhammad Tapasya we did get one son. Now we are lost him. With the entire village they did not find. All of a sudden they saw the cows went for grazing, they were coming back. They automatically go and they know where to graze and automatically come back. So they saw cows are coming back. And they had a big bull in their house. And the bull was also coming back. They saw behind the bull is something. They saw some somebody is there behind the bull. When the bull came near, they saw this boy had caught hold of the tail of the bull. And morning when the bulls they go, he took caught hold of the tail, and then wherever the bull went behind the tail, catch hold of the tail, went on whole day. Okay? He was so happy to find. And what does this pastime indicate? Indicates something. In future, there is going to be one disciple of Madhvacharya. And he told the entire world, and that disciple will be my bull. And anybody who actually wants to see me, understand my scriptures, should only understand through the bull. For that I tell a story. In future, it so happened Madhvacharya made disciples. He was giving classes every day. And one day, he was giving class on the Vedanta Sutras, and he was going like bouncers for all the disciples. These sannyasa disciples, very, very powerful disciples, very intelligent. For them also, it was very difficult to grasp. And Madhvacharya told, are you all able to understand what I am saying? What is that? Who can understand what you are saying? You don't get it for all of us. Madhvacharya told, I know you are not able to understand, but this bull is understanding it. Who is that bull? That bull was carrying Madhvacharya's library. Madhvacharya had the biggest library at the time. Even Jiva Goswami and Bhakti was accepted. That library Madhvacharya had as the best libraries and moving library. In all the books, he traveled around the places, went to the libraries, got all the books, and then made sure he got at least more than 100 versions of Mahabharata. He kept them and then made sure and brought out the real version of Mahabharata. Because many prakshiptas were there, many things were lost. So that kind of real research from the Charya. So all the books were there. Yeah. And the Belgadi, or the bear, that bull, which was carrying that, take the bull, the books around with him. So Madhvacharya, this bull is understanding. These Brahmana disciples, sannyasi, they were really such a big insult. Like for example, say, hey, this dog is better than you. You don't. So they felt so envious. They let the snake, and the snake went and then bit the bull. The bull fell down because of the poison. Then Madhvacharya chanted, Dwara Stotras. Chanted and chanted and chanted. By the time he entered the Dwara Stotras, the bull stood up. That is why Dwara Stotras are used to remove poison. Because there is poison in the food. Poison because people looking at the food, who keep the bhoga. So when you take it offer the bhoga in front of Krishna, it may have poison. So remove that poison. Even till today, in the afternoon, when the bhoga is offered, they chant Dwara Stotras in Udupi. So then the bull became okay. Then so happened. After Madhvacharya again manifested his pastime, his disciple Akshobhya was passing through different places and he came to Pandharpur. So when he came to Pandharpur, there on the bank of river Bhima river, on the bank of river Bhima, he was drinking water. On the other side of the bank, he saw there was one king. He was born in a Brahmana family, but he was the Zamindar of the place, he was a king kind of person. See, he was riding a horse and he drove the horse inside the water. Sitting on the horse and drinking water like this. From the sitting on the horse. Then the sannyasi looked at him on the other side of the river. Kim Pashu, what? You are a bull? You are a Pashu or what? And this king, his head turned, wheeled around, he saw Madhvacharya, all disciples, Belgadi, and he himself was a bear. He himself was a bull. So he was that bull who came in the form of this young Brahmana. Then, from that time onwards, he started visiting Shobhya. He developed Virakti, sannyas. Then he wanted to just join and become a sannyasi. Seeing his behavior, the parents became very much worried and immediately got hold of one good girl, and said, get married. He got married. So first day after he got married, and this lady is going inside the house, inside the room. As soon as she went, she did not see her husband. She saw a snake on the bed. She came running. Snake, snake, snake. Parents also went inside. They saw their son only there. Then the father understood. There are all the indications that he is not meant for this ashrama. Take sannyas. So he went to sannyas and he became Jayatirtha. So was he Guru. So Jayatirtha, he wrote commentary on to all the books written by Madhvacharya. There are 18 books written by Madhvacharya. Of course, there are more stotras, which are known as Sarvamula Granthas. Sarvamula means source of everything. Sarvamula Granthas. This is Madhvacharya's writings. So here we have Madhvacharya's writings, Sarvamula Granthas. And Jayatirtha wrote a commentary on these scriptures. If somebody wants to understand Sarvamula, they are supposed to read the writings by Jayatirtha. So Jayatirtha is the commentator on the books of Madhvacharya. Especially Madhvacharya has one book on Brahma Sutras commentary on Vedanta Sutras. So Jayatirtha, he gave a commentary on the commentary of Madhvacharya, and that commentary is known as Nyaya Sudha. And later on, one more Acharya came, Swami. He wrote a commentary on Madhvacharya's books that became known as Parimana Sudha. So Nyaya Sudha and Parimana Sudha. These two are actually one of the postgraduate literatures in the Sampradaya. And if you want to graduate from philosophy, you should be very expert in these two books. What is that? Nyaya Sudha and Parimana Sudha. One written by Jayatirtha, other written by Rajendra Swami. It is known as Sudha Grantagalu, means Sudha, Nyaya Sudha and Parimana Sudha. And it is known as Sudha Mangala. The graduation ceremony is known as Sudha Mangala. So they'll ask, the answer question will be, in the Vedanta Sutra, 4th chapter, 2nd pada, 5th sutra, in the commentary, under the commentary, Madhvacharya, what does he say? When you are supposed to tell them, then only you are passed out. Otherwise, fail. So that is the kind of examination these have. So this is how one of the pastimes of Madhvacharya during childhood. I told one pastime, Luchika, other one is about bull. That is about bull pastime. Madhvacharya indicated that if you want to see me, first see the bull. If you want to see my books, first see the bull's commentary. Jayatirtha's commentary. Now, so Madhvacharya's parents had gone to some function. They had some marriage function, relatives. Generally, they took the kid also, possibly also. And once they went there, they said, what's happening here? Crazy things are happening. So this small boy, he just 3.5 years old, he just walked out. And he went to Durga temple. And Durga said, hey, small kid. So she escorted him. From there he went to another temple. And the deity spot. And then from there he came to Anandeshwara temple. Quite far from the place where the function was going on. And here they are searching out, where is my boy, where is my boy? They were in class in the marriage ceremony. Then what happened? They did not find their boy. What happened? They made a big halwa. Big hangama there. Oh, our boy, where is he? Was there? Where is he? And even everybody is there searching for the boy. They forgot the bride and the bride. Many times it happens. In marriage ceremony. The child also we see sometimes some boy is went somewhere, got missing. Then she does a big hangama and the whole marriage ceremony gets disturbed. Something has to happen. So the same thing happened. So they went down asking, where is my boy, where is my boy? They went and asked the priest in Durga temple, yeah, we saw this, your boy was there, small little boy was there, he was alone. He went to another temple. The whole temple list is given in Srimad Vijaya. And ultimately they came to Anandeshwara temple. They found this small boy Vasudeva standing there. And both father and daughter came, hey, why did you go alone? Are you not afraid to be alone? To go alone? And Madhvacharya told him, I'm never alone. No, you're alone. Paramatma is always with me in my heart. When you have God along with you, why fear? Why fear? So a small 3.5-year-old boy is teaching this philosophy. That's what. So like that, I just told 3 pastimes of Madhvacharya's childhood pastimes connected to later pastimes, where he told his disciples not to be afraid when traveling from one place to another place. It is Krishna who arranges everything. Madhvacharya taught all his disciples to be fearless, especially when you are going to Badri. You have to pass Ganga. And then all the boatmen refuse, no, we can't take you, because the other side is all Turka. Turkas means the Muslims are ruling and they are very harmful. Madhvacharya told, we are going to Madhvacharya, nobody can stop us. Just be without fear, we'll start walking on the river. Disciples were thinking, what to do? Madhvacharya told, caught hold of my dhoti, that's all. You can't. They caught hold of Anvastra Madhvacharya. And the other disciple caught hold of his Anvastra. They all walked. And there on the other side, the commander-in-chief of the Mughal army, they were shocked. Hey, no, how can these people are daring to come to this side? And you see they are walking on the water. Cross. Then the commander-in-chief told that, are you not afraid to come here? And Madhvacharya told him, are you not afraid to come to our land? Madhvacharya told, we are on a yatra to Badri. We are going. He did not say afraid or not, we are going. So then he was afraid, looking in the confidence of the sannyasi. And he went and told the king there. The king came. And then he started speaking, Madhvacharya started speaking to the king in Persian language. Madhvacharya knew Persian also. He Sarvagya. Sarvagya knows everything. Persian language. The king was shocked. And Madhvacharya told, you see, it is the same sun for you, it is the same sun for me. Sun doesn't distinguish between you and me. You are getting the same sunlight. Then he told, this is the teaching of our God. This is the same teaching of our God. You are a saint. I want that you stay in my kingdom. Madhvacharya told, I am not going to stay. I just want to cross your kingdom and go to Bhakti. No, I want to give half the kingdom to you. Madhvacharya told, keep the kingdom for yourself. We are on the way to Bhakti. So, then the king told, we'll give you all the protection. You told you protect yourself. God is the ultimate protector. And you are also protected by God. Same God protecting me will protect you also. And you are shocked. He gave so much of wealth and all these things. And Madhvacharya did not even care. Just went, because he told his disciples, if we carry all this wealth, there is some other thief will come. It happens so. It so happened, these sannyasis were going between from there. So he thought, he'll attack these people. And Madhvacharya told, don't attack them. Whatever you have, your clothing, whatever you have, just throw to a few thieves who are a little bit away from them. You just throw to them. All of them throw. So what these 4 thieves did, they took everything, they started running away. The other thieves, what they did, hey, you stealing all our property. We are one team, so they start fighting among themselves. Madhvacharya Chucha went ahead with those disciples. He knew how the world functions. Don't fight, make them fight. They let them be busy. You go further. Don't waste your time with these people. Just go ahead. In this way, so many wonderful pastimes of the Madhvacharya, and they are all described in one book called Madhvacharya. And it's a great fortune that we belong to the Brahma Madhva Gaudi Sampradaya, and Brahma Madhva, the Gaudiya branch, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Udupi, and he took 2 important principles from Madhvacharya's Sampradaya, that is Mayavad Khandaka and Vigraha Satyakarmani. Considering Vigraha as Krishna himself, Tumi Pratimani Sakshat, Tumi Pratimani Sakshat Vijayadharma. You are not a Pratima, you are not just a doll, you are not some murti, you are actually Sakshat within Sakshat Krishna. So this is what is the teachings of Madhvacharya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Thank you, Maharaj, for such a wonderful class, for sharing the beautiful pastimes of Srila Madhvacharya.